So, um, Japan's prime minister is mad about Ubisoft. And with the recent release of Assassin's Creed Shadows, pretty sure we know why. You know what I'm saying? So I found this video because I noticed that Asmongold found it. And so I just went to the video that he reacted to. And we're going to watch the original one. And yeah, I'm going to get my thoughts on it. I haven't seen the video, but I'm about to. Join me on this wild ride. Anyway, let's get it. As always, links to the video, links to the channel will both be in the description below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel to help your boy get to 1,000 by the end of the year. All right, peace. Let's get it.
Happening. Japanese Prime Minister. This is really happening. Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba is not happy about Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's watch this.
この今言ういわゆる朝栗問題ということについてお伺いしたいんですが。
Did you hear that? He said Asakuri issue, meaning we Japanese keep on talking about this all the time. So Asakuri issue, he didn't explain about Asakuri issue, right? Because everyone knows.
明日3月20日にですね、発売予定のフランスの UBI ソフトの株式会社制作のゲームソフトのアサシンクリードシャドウズにですね、ついてなんですけど、海外で先行プレイの動画が YouTube でアップされておりまして、それを拝見いたしますと、
That video that went to really viral.
Oh, yeah, that one. The one where Yasuke is in a shrine destroying all of the things that's in the shrine. And like the Japanese take their shrines very seriously. Like, you know, it's kind of like one of the basis of their culture in a way, I want to say. But yeah, this video of Yasuke, just a black guy going around destroying shit, like we already had Giant Somali doing shit like that in Japan. Maybe not shit exactly like that, but he was already trying to quote unquote terrorize Japan. We don't need Ubisoft releasing a game where there is another black guy that's doing worse shit. But they don't care about Japan. Ubisoft does not care about Japan. I always compare Ubisoft to Giant Somali, and because they both just don't care about Japan and they want to like shit on it.
And I was surprised that there's a lot of people who think that's okay. I think most of people doesn't know that's that shrine and altar, I guess. But a lot of Japanese people feel offended about that video.
Also, I want to say that like I know for Americans, you guys might not really see this as a huge deal, but like the Japanese and are serious about their culture and their history. You know, they have a very rich culture history, and it's like the society itself is like people don't like to be different. But they take their shit seriously. I know here in America, like Christianity isn't really taken seriously. Most religions aren't really taken seriously. And like, well, not most religions, but I mean like here in America, like Americans, like most American religions and things like that, not really taken seriously. And so you might not think that this is a huge issue, but for the Japanese government and for the Japanese people, this is the destruction of this shrine,
but
is
a lot of
a huge issue.
Japanese people feel offended about that video.
板手氷津シュラインと実名で私の兵庫県の姫路市の入間の国奏者板手氷津神社が登場します。ゲームの中でですね、主人公の侍は刀を振り回して拝殿内で太鼓や神教祭壇を粉砕しまして、そして境内にいる向こうの民や神職とおもしき人物などを切りつけ弓を射ったりするような乱暴狼藉ができるようになっています。
Yeah, that's the thing. They can just disable it, but they made it object that breakable.
私はこの話を聞いてです。
That's true. Like, yeah, for development wise, they could have made it just you can't harm the objects in the shrine, like unbreakable, just like invincible. It's just their decoration. You can't interact with it. But Ubisoft decided to make it breakable and add that destruction into it. So let's see, I'm not sure what other video that was I reacted to, but in that video, and I'm pretty sure they said something like it's like going into your friends or someone coming into your house and with their muddy shoes on and just like running around through your house and like destroying shit. How would you feel about that? In my opinion, it's to give you a visual of it. It's exactly like it's here to give you a visual of it. It's pretty much like this. Couch, nigga, fuck your couch. Darknesses. That's what Ubisoft did to Japan, except a lot worse.
ですね、ちょっと地元の神社でもありますので、直接宮司さんにお話を伺いました。当該ゲーム会社からは神社に対しまして、名称の使用許可などの連絡は一切なかったということであります。他にも奈良の東大寺などの寺社や古墳
didn't even reach out for permission to use the shrine's likeness or name or anything like that. They just did that shit.
などのいわば具体的な映像とか肖像がですね、無許可で使用されております。本日はですね、大串正樹経産副大臣にお越しいただいておりますが、国内外問わずゲームを楽しむユーザーというのは年々増加しておりますが、ゲーム等における固有施設の映像などをですね、無許可で使用することについてご見解をお伺いしたいと思います。
経済産業省大串副大臣。
This is just kind of insider note. I know some people that send me this video. So, they didn't use word of Yasuke. Can't talk about it that detail, but something really scared concerns me. It's that there's an unspoken rule. You cannot cause other trouble to other ministries. I heard they can't use word of Yasuke in here. If we were Japanese, I think this is one of the biggest concern. And they decided to not to mention about Yasuke. That's what they told me. But my concern is that which ministry get trouble if they use what?
That is, I mean, if you think about it, they did say the main character, the samurai, they did refrain from using his name. So,
out of Yasuke in here. As a Japanese, that's one of the biggest concern. What's going on, really?
お答えいたします。一般的なゲーム制作におきまして、現存する固有名詞等を商用利用する際には、その知的財産を有する個人や団体等に許可を得る必要があるものと認識をしております。知的財産を無許諾で利用されているケースにおきましては、個別の事情によるものであるため、当事者間で協議されるものと承知をしております。その上で、神社側等から相談がございましたら、関係省庁と連携しつつ適切に対応してまいりたいというふうに思います。
So that's kind of like they kind of like broke overseas laws. I'm pretty sure it's the same that Ubisoft has the same laws in America as well. Maybe not, but if Japan's like, no, you can't do that without that, and you're making a game based in Japan, I mean, you at least try to like follow their laws when it comes to game creation, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
ひろゆき君。
ありがとうございます。今の答弁ありましたようにですね、やっぱり無許可で使用するということは本当にいけないことだと思いますし、本当にこのことについては私もしっかりと注視していきたいと思っております。それでですね、それに伴いまして昨今、コロナ禍の影響も薄れまして、観光客が急回復しまして、各地でオーバーツーリズムによるさまざまな問題が生じております。中に神社の鳥によじ登ったりですね、神社の石柱へ落書きするなど観光客
Like that girl who was doing pull-ups on the shrine.
の
I mean, not shrine, the Torii Gate.
行為は観光公害とも言える事態であります。
That's also something I've been talking about on my channel. We have a lot of foreigners who do that. I gotta be honest, just because they think Japanese won't fight back. Japanese won't say anything. Or they're taking advantage of Japanese politeness or kindness or even shyness. And it's very natural that as a Japanese, if we see that game, we feel like, oh, they can do that because they think Japanese won't say no.
私は当該のゲーム
And of course, it sucks that people are looking to take advantage of that. Like, that's messed up. Like, if you know a group of people are peaceful, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with their shit because they're not gonna do anything to me. Like, what's that say about you as a person? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of evil, in my opinion.
機の中で、NPC、ノンプレイヤーキャラクターっていうものに対してとかですね、承諾された承諾なく使用された施設の映像の中で攻撃や破壊する行為が現実世界で模倣される迷惑行為につながるんではないかと懸念しております。
I mean, I'd say no, because that's kind of like just saying, because games are violent, people will be violent. That's not really the case. So I'd like to say no, but like there are, nuanced streamers that have been popping up before Assassin's Creed Shadows was released or was talked about. So, but I see the concern, but I'd like to say no. It wouldn't inspire that.
先ほどの神社の宮司さんや関係者の皆様もそれを心配されておりました。もちろんですけど、これ申し上げたいのは表現の自由というものはもちろん尊重されなければいけません。だが一方でですね、長い間地域の方々に培われた文化に対しまして敬意を持って接する、その土地の文化を軽んじる行為は私は慎むということは大事なことだと考えております。例えばですけど長年経緯やですね信仰されてきたフランスのノートルダム大聖堂とかですねイスラム教のコーランなどにですね礼を失するようなですね、映像を使われていたらどんな気持ちにその現地の人たちはなるか、これはもう言わずがもがなでございます。
Right.
本当にこれは
Do we even have a place in America where Americans would be like, if this place was disrespected, the whole country would feel some type of way? I don't think we do. It's like even with like the 9/11. I mean, let's be real. Some people, not everybody was really worried or concerned about that because it was mostly like, yeah, people did talk about it. It was talked about for a very long time, and people mourned, and lives were lost. But how long did the feeling of, if any, we've been completely disrespected, but like maybe like I know there was because I know there was like a lot of people that are in power that felt that, but as the American citizens, like the entire country, like did the entire country itself feel disrespected? I'd say like the government did, but when it comes to the entire country, I'm sure there was a lot of people that felt some type of way, but I feel like the majority of people were just like, damn, that happened. Okay. I don't know.
私思うんですけども、総理就任後初のお国入りにですね、まず地元の八頭町の渡神社を参拝しました石破総理にお伺いしたいんですけども、ゲーム SNS 等によりまして多文化を軽んじる行為やそれに伴う観光公害についてご所見をお伺いしたいと思います。
石破内閣総理大臣。
これを法的にどうするかということにつきましては、経産省あるいは文科省あるいは外務省とよく協議をしてまいりたいと思っておりますが、神社に落書きするなんぞというのはもってのほかの話であってですね。
Oh, this just happened. That happened before.
In 2024?
それはもうその国に対する侮辱に他ならない。私はもう
For people to actually want to do graffiti in a shrine, to actually disgrace a shrine, bro. I think it's a good idea. That's some Logan Paul level shit, bro. That's some evil shit.
思っておるところでございます。で自衛隊をイラク・サマーワに出しますときに、もちろんイスラム教を信じるとかそういう話ではありませんが、イスラム教のしきたりとか、そういうものは現地に派遣される自衛官たちにきちんと習得していくようにということをお願いをいたしました。例えば料理を全部食べちゃわないといけないって、日本ではみんな食べないと申し訳ないみたいなことがありますが、じゃあかの国では全部食べちゃうと足りなかったという意思表示になってなんと失礼だということになるとかですね。それは表層的なものかもしれませんが、少なくともその国の文化とか宗教とかそういうものに対する尊敬の念を持つということは私は当然のことだと思っておりますし、そうでなければ外交というのもできないと思っております。
Here you go.
そういうものに
He
対
said
す
that
る
without that respect, diplomacy doesn't work.
Right.
Ubisoft, listen, this is our prime minister. Not just one unknown grifter is talking. Japanese prime minister is speaking.
のことだと思っておりますし、
Mm.
そうでなければ外交というのもできないと思って、
The prime minister's like president. And he's like, without that, diplomacy doesn't work. Without respect of other people's traditions and culture and religion, diplomacy doesn't work. So I feel like it's almost like saying, when with Ubisoft putting this game out, there is no diplomacy with them. If Ubisoft was its own little island, not attached to America, Japan might be like, you know what, fuck you, and let's go. We go into war.
のことだと思っておりますし、そうでなければ外交というのもできないと思っております。我が国としてそういうことを率先垂範していかねばなりませんし、仮にもそういう行為がオーバーツーリズムもそうですが、そういうことがあったら泣き寝入りはしないと。日本国民としてこういうことは許さないということも発信をしていくことは極めて重要なことだと考えておるところでございます。
Yeah.
からひろゆき君。
Yo, he's
I
pissed.
feel relieved, but please do something.
まさに総理のおっしゃる通りで有形無形の文化とか風習というものに対してですね、やっぱりこれはお互いがお互い敬意を持ってやらなければ私もいけないと思っております。先ほどの当該ゲームソフトにおいては、日本の部分の文化というものとか施設というものとか、無許可でしかもそういう形で破壊できるようになっている。じゃあ他国の部分はどうなのかというと、それはできないようになっている。なぜ日本だけなっているのかとかですね。これもやっぱり私問題だと思う。
Wait. There's representation of other countries within the game of Assassin's Creed Shadows that you can't break or destroy, but you can break or destroy the Japanese stuff, the Japanese shrines. Ubisoft, what was you smoking on?
思うんですね。この点についても全てが全てっていうんではなく、なぜ日本だけということについても、
Yes.
私は疑問を持っている一人でございます。そのことについてもまた引き続きですね、なかなか表現の自由と絡めたお話であるかもしれませんが、誤った意味での表現の自由というのは私は許されないと思いますので、ぜひともその点につきましてはまた経産省ともども外務省についてもご協力をお願いしたいと思っております。
ありがとうございます。Yeah, do you remember when I said like a butterfly effect, like when my video was deleted? And because of that video, a lot of people reacted. Because of a lot of people reacted and like the making the wave, right? I was inspired some couple of videos and I started making a video because I see a lot of comments a lot of Japanese comments that was called racist or liar, or you are not Japanese or kind of stuff. And I made that video, the first video of Assassin's Creed. And after I made Assassin's Creed Shadow video in English, a lot of people in the West talking about it, or Japanese is actually mad. And then everyone's small voices became really big and finally reached to Prime Minister. But it's not finished yet. Let's see what they can do. and I'll do what I can do. You do what you can do. You have a happy day today. Bye.
All right. So it's at least it's reached, Prime Minister's his ears, his concern. He's become aware. So let's see what Japan does. I'm curious. Like I said it before, I say it again. I think it would be funny if Japan ended up banning the Assassin's Creed Shadows game from their country. Like, it would be funny to me if a game that's based in Japan gets banned from Japan. And I know like Assassin's Creed Shadows is already out and stuff. So like how can you implement that and like make people return it, or make people like delete the game from there? Like if people in Japan already have it. But anyway, I'm curious to see what they will do, and I hope it's impressive. Like, they shouldn't really stand for Ubisoft to get away with this. They shouldn't let that happen. So anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. As always, link to the channel we just watched, link to the video we both put in the description below. So be sure to visit SHOHEI Kondo. Yeah, I think I said that right. Sorry if I didn't. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. You know what to do. Don't forget to do those 3 things I like to ask you to do, and like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell for more videos. Yeah. And you know what it is after that, in case I don't see you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace, and much love to you.